Hello everyone, I am Dr. Arpita, Assistant Professor, GL Bajaj Institute of Management and Research, and I am teaching consumer behavior. I'm for the PGDM student here. So today I am going to discuss about a very interesting and important aspect of consumer buying behavior, that is consumer perception. As we have already studied in the previous classes, that consumer behavior is a very complicated process, which is not only dependent on 7 P's, which is in the control of marketers, but yes, it also comprises of certain psychological factors which happen in the mind of the consumer, and that can only be exhibited in front of the marketer by their buying behavior or when they go for buying a specific brand, right? So today I'll just talk about an important psychological aspect of perception. So I'll be covering the entire topic in terms of talking about very specifically how perception formed in the mind of the consumer and how marketers give the same stimuli to the consumer in terms of their packaging, in terms of the same advertisement, in terms of their brand, in terms of their logo, in terms of the colors. But yes, understanding of the stimuli given by the marketer differ from person to person, and so it is the psychological process of perception which make consumer understand the specific stimuli and convert it to a buying decision. Either if he is very much convinced with the stimuli and able to build a positive perception in the mind, so he will buy a brand, and if he is not having very much convinced about the brand, so he will not buy the brand. So I'll just take you to the journey of perception, how it is being built in the mind of the consumer. So I'll be covering this entire topic into 3 parts before I move ahead. So this is the first part of the consumer perception, in which I'll just discuss about how the perception been developed and with a few exercises itself. So hi everyone, as you can all see on the screen, there's an image, right? In that specific image, you can see on the extreme left, there's a big circle and a small circle outside, and on the extreme right, you can see there's a small circle in between and the bigger circle inside. And if I ask all of you that whether the center circle size is same in both of the image, I think some of you will say that the first circle, the first inner circle in the image is bigger than the second inner circle, which you are able to see in the second half of the image. But I actually tell you, when you see the specific image very specifically, and talking about the relativity of both the circles, then you will find that the size of inner circles are same, right? So it clearly shows that stimuli is same, but yes, generally we perceive the thing keeping the outer factor into the mind. Second image, as you all can see on the screen, same stimuli and being perceived differently by the different set of people. A person can see an image of a vase, and another person can see the image of 2 faces facing each other, and somebody can even talk about sand timer itself. So it clearly indicate that the perspective in terms of whatever we are seeing the specific image, they draw a specific image in our mind, and we start perceiving the stimuli into a different manner. Lastly, I'll take you a very famous illusion exercise which we do is Zollner illusion. As you can see, whether the lengthy lines are parallel. Yes, as we can see, somebody will perceive lengthy lines are not parallel at all, but actually they are parallel. So it's clearly indicate that how we perceive the thing and stimuli remain the same, and how consumer perception changes. So in this entire topic, I'm going to cover about definition and meaning of consumer perception. What is the difference between perception and sensation? What is the nature of perception? Aspect of perception, how the entire perception being developed in the mind of the consumer, what is the entire mechanism take place. And yes, last but not the least, a very very important part, that being as a student of marketing we should be knowing about that, because when we are studying the theory of perception, how as a marketer we can implicate the same theories in terms of when we are developing a marketing strategy for our brands targeting to a specific set of the consumer. So, perception plays a very very important role in determination of individual behavior. It's simply the process of way to understand about any object or an event. I think I have shared in the screen the previous slide that object is same, but understanding of the specific object will differ upon one person to another. How person see thing is perception. Perception depends upon expectation, need and background as well. That we'll study in length in coming slide itself. How the perception is very much affected by the need of the consumer, their expectation and the background to which they belong to. So Schiffman in his definition clearly defined perception, that the perception is a process by which an individual select, organize and interpret stimuli into a meaningful and coherent picture of the world. Here I would like you to emphasize 3 points very specifically, as you can see on the screen. That is, first talking about selection, second is talking about organization, and third is talking about interpretation. So these 3 sub processes are there in the process of perception, which clearly help the marketer in creating a specific image in the mind. As you talk about the first step, that is selection itself, you go to market, you find that the same market, I think you just generally you must have experienced that thing, even with you, when you go with even your friend along buying something in the mall, you find that same market, same place, same environment itself, but your friend has able to select certain other brands as comparison to what you have selected. So obviously, depending upon the first process, how you will select this stimuli. Some hope so he or she like a specific brand because of the specific color. She's able she found it very favorable. It can be a packaging, it can be a brand name, it can be anything which can introduce or which can stimulate a person to select a specific stimuli. Then the second step is talking about organization. Whatever stimuli the person has selected, that they are able to organize. And third step is talking about the interpretation, means drawing meaning out of the specific stimuli. So this is all about the perception, what Schiffman discussed about. Something very very interesting, I think you can able to see on the screen. I've already shared a picture of a consumer in between, right? And I've already as I shared in the previous slide, that marketers' roles are very very important in terms of making consumers understand about a specific stimuli. Now the question come, what do you mean by stimuli, right? So stimuli can anything which can able to make the consumer a sensational aspect, which can make a consumer to react to a specific situation, a specific stimuli. Marketer can affect the 5 sensory organs, as you already know. That is one, visual, second talking about the auditory part, third is olfaction, fourth is taste, and fifth is touch, right? We like some brands, first I'm talking about, we like certain brands because we find the color is very good, the packaging is very much appealing, right? Second thing, auditory, in certain part we talk about the opening, the way the specific brand, you can see in the advertisements also. If you talk about the crunchiness of this thing, cornflakes, it talk about the sound which it makes. Olfaction, cafe coffee day, barista, they are very nicely using the sense of smell in when you enter the barista or cafe coffee show, you find the smell of roasted coffee clearly being shown there, right? And the fourth is talking about a taste, very specific taste. You can even identify certain brands with the specific taste itself. And touch, yes, sometimes even the sensation of touch also plays an important role in terms of making them understand. Generally we buy certain apparels and clothes, you must have seen that, by touching them. So there are 5 sensory organs, 5 senses what marketer can use in terms of creating a sensation, right? So you can see the consumer, he got sensation. Sensation is basically referring to the physical stimulus of the sensory receptors, right? And what perception involves, interpreting this sensory information, whatever information I am getting through 5 sensory organs, consumer is able to make certain meaning out of it. In marketing, stimuli could be anything. It can be a person, it can be an object, it can be a situation or thing in the specific advertisements. Now next we are going to talk about that. We already seen the definition of Schiffman, that how the perception process, how perception be build in the mind of the customer. So 3 sub processes are there, that is selection, organization and interpretation, so that we can take out the meaning out of it, right? How we see the word around it. I'll just do I'll just share a very interesting, a new product being launched by Dettol. I've already shared the image. I think you can able to see on the screen, right? Perception, how I'm able to draw it. I said that it all depend upon some different factors, like how well I can correlate with the brand. As you can see on the screen, there's a new extension of Dettol which is being launched, created with mom. They have positioned and with a specific ingredient added to it, that is tulsi, right? So this is how the perception being built. A person is caught by the new packaging of a familiar brand. He pick up other stimuli on the package through his senses. Now if you see on the pack, if you just compare the new pack of Dettol on the screen with the older pack of Dettol, I think you can able to make out that one thing is common, that is the logo which is being projected at the extreme left, you can see on the screen, right? So it clearly shows that is how, wow, what is my familiarity, how well that stimuli which I am already perceive about a specific brand, which I'm using it for so long time, I'm able to build that specific correlation between both the brands. So if you talk about consumer itself, with the same example, the consumer can able to organize, and they able to collect whatever thing they have, internal memory and the external sources like packaging or the dealers. So he can make out very easily that package is new but the brand is old and familiar. That is why that is the basic application of using perception, how marketers use the older brand packaging of a brand, keeping the same logo, even sometimes colors also same, but yes, certain fragrances they change, keeping, because they have already created a specific image in the mind of the customer by creating a specific perception, and they want to carry it forward. Only they will come up with a new extension itself. So we are going to talk about nature of perception, that I already shared with you, that perception is a very complex process. It comprises of 3 stages: the selection, organization and interpretation. It is an intellectual process. It requires a lot of cognitive exercise in the mind of the consumers. It is very broad. And it's very subjective. That's why I said stimuli remain the same, but yes, the perception differ from person to person. That is very, very subjective in nature. So this is all about the perception first part. In the second part, I'll be taking you into the detail, talking about the entire process of perception, that is selection, organization and interpretation. So thank you very much.